ec2-user. I have, oh, server refused the key. Okay, let me try with another key. Okay, don't worry, these things do happen. Putty. Then let us paste this one, and then let us go into SSH auth credentials. Here it is DevOps 16. Let us give Red Hat 1. Then it will get connected, I guess. ec2-user. Okay. su root. Let me give the root password. It is Linux 123. I have given Linux 123. So okay. So the first command which we will be learning about is cd. Cd means change directory. Okay.
Okay.
Cd means change directory. So let's have our notepad and let us see. Okay. So we have discussed that Linux file system has inverted tree architecture, correct?
Yes.
Inverted tree architecture. So inverted tree architecture, everything starts with root. Root means forward slash. Forward slash is the top level directory of all. Okay. Everything starts with root. Once it starts with root, it goes down to different directories. Okay.
Okay.
And each and every directory down the root has a purpose. Let us have a look at what are the directories that are immediately under root. Okay.
Okay.
Like this, they will be. So for example, let us write down few of them so that we can understand how it looks. Okay. There is something called anything that is under root will be preceded by root. It is like last name. Understood?
Okay.
Everyone has a last name and first name, right? So first name is always preceded by last name. So slash home. For example, slash home is there, slash root is there. These are all folders that are under that main folder. Okay. Consider that root is the top level folder of all. Inside this folder, there are different other folders that are there. Okay. Slash root bin, sbin, var, etc, opt, tmp. Like this, there are 15 to 16 subfolders that are inside this folder. First of all, in Linux, we don't call them folders. In Linux, we don't call them folders. We call them directories. We call them directories. Okay. Anytime you see a folder, call it a directory. That's all. So forward slash, that is root, is the top level directory of all. Top level directory of all means everything in Linux will be under forward slash. Understood?
Okay.
So now coming down, there are so many things. For example, dev is there. For example, dev is there, media is there, MNT is there, SRV is there, sys is there, sbin is there, bin is there, home is there, then there is root, then there is var, then there is etc, then there is opt, then there is tmp, then there is proc, process related information will be present there. So like this, there are so many folders that are inside the root. So first command what we have understood is cd. So cd hyphen forward slash will take you to the top level directory, which is root. Understood?
Got it.
Change directory to forward slash. We have went there. So there is a command called ls now. Ls means list. List the files and folders that are inside this directory. Ls. Okay.
Okay.
Enter. You can see all these. See, whatever we have written will be there. Boot we forgot. There is also boot. A few we may forget. Okay. Then there is lib64. Okay. There is lib64. You can see and compare. You know. See, here you have dev, here you have dev. Correct?
Yes.
Then you have boot here, boot here. Then you have etc. Then somewhere we have written etc. etc is here, right?
Yes.
So like this, there you can see different directories here. In Linux, every directory under / has a purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Files that all the files that work that purpose created there will be present there otherwise. So let us think something. When we have talked about Linux, we said it is multi-user, multitasking operating system, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Means multiple people can log in at the same time and they can perform multiple tasks. How is it possible? We said every regular user is confined to a boundary called home directory. Remember?
Yes. Yes.
Correct. For example, there is Navya. Navya is confined to a boundary. Then there is Chandini. Chandini is confined to her boundary, right?
Hmm.
Then there is Swati. Swati is also confined to her boundary. Then there is Ram. Ram is also confined to his boundary. Correct?
Yes.
So these boundaries are called home directories, we said.
Hmm.
Directory means folder, correct?
Yes.
So now all these home directories will be present under something called /home. Okay? This is the place where all the home directories will be present. And the home directory of the user will become, for example, for Navya, it will become /home by Navya. Understood?
Okay.
For Chandini, it will be /home by Chandini. For Swati, it will be /home by Swati. Understanding it?
Yeah.
For Ram, it is /home by Ram. So what is this home directory, sir? You may ask. Correct? This home directory is where the files of this user will be present. Understood?
Got it.
Navya can't come into Chandani's home directory. Chandani can't go into Swati's home directory. Swati can't go into Ram's home directory. Vice versa. Nobody can move out of their home directories and do anything if they are regular users. Understood? So all the home directories will be segregated. For example, let us say I have put one home directory inside home. Okay. For example, there is home. I have put another one in SBIN. I have put another one in media. So segregation becomes difficult. Correct or not?
Right.
So every home directory is put inside a directory called /home. Understood? So home is where your regular user home directories are. Anything here is preceded by /. Understood?
Okay.
Getting it?
Yes.
Yes. So let us see what is the purpose of each and every directory we have written down. Okay.
Okay.
This is really important. You have to go through it. You have to do a lot of CDs to get accustomed to the traversing. What is traversing? Traversing is going from one folder to another folder. Understood?
Yes.
So the first thing we have discussed about is home. Home is where all users' home directories are
Are present.
present. Okay. Example /home by. Okay.
Okay.
So let us for example create a user called Swati. Don't go with the commands. I'll just add a user. Understood?
Okay.
Don't go with the command. Just understand how it creates the home directories. Okay. So let me add a user called Swati. User at Swati. Okay. Let me set the password for Swati. PSSWD Swati. And then I will give the password Linux 123. Linux 123. Okay. Now we have added a user and set the password. Swati is there. Correct. So let me go into cd/home. cd/home is change directory to /home. And ls is for the listing. See now, Swati has a home directory here.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
We have added a user called Swati, and the Swati's home directory got created inside /home. Understood? So let me go into cd/home. Okay, cd not home, Swati. cd Swati. Let us go there. ls, there is nothing inside this. So now let us exit. Okay, no, let us not exit. Let us bring Swati as the user. How will you bring su Swati? Substitute user to Swati. I'm bringing that user. Now if you check pwd means present working directory. Wherever you are, it will tell you. Enter /home by Swati. Understood?
Okay.
When user logs in, that user goes directly into the home directory of itself. Okay. So now when you log in as EC2-user, what happens? For example, let me exit here. Let me exit here, and the EC2-user also let me exit. Okay. Let me get connected again with Patti. Okay.
Okay.
Let me get connected with Patti. Let me paste the IP address here. Understood? If you are not getting it, let me know. All right.
Sure.
Confusions are always common. Don't worry about it. You remember the first time we utilized the Windows? We used to paint because we have to get accustomed with the mouse, correct?
Yes.
We are doing the same thing. You are like the small kids who are playing with the mouse, so don't worry about it. If it is getting complicated, let me know. Okay?
Sure.
Let us log in with EC2-user. Okay, we have logged in with EC2-user. PWD check present working directory /home by EC2-user. EC2-user is a regular user. That is why his home directory is inside /home. Understood?
Okay.
So this symbol which you are seeing here is called tilde or tilde. Okay. This is called tilde or tilde.
Tilde or tilde.
The symbol which you are seeing here is tilde or tilde. Tilde or tilde. Okay, tilde. It is called tilde. Pronunciation is tilde, but it is written tilde. Okay.
Okay.
Tilde. This tilde represents home directory. Okay. When you say cd tilde, it will take you to the current user's home directory. Understood?
Okay.
Okay. We are discussing the home directory. So /root is the home directory of super user. Super user,
Yes.
which is root user. Understood?
Uh-huh.
So root as a term is used in different ways. Okay.
Okay.
Different ways are, first of all, in file system hierarchy. Okay. In file system hierarchy, root means /. Okay.
Okay.
Second, in users, root means super user. Understood? Or the admin. Got it?
Okay.
In the home directories, /root means home directory of root user. Understood? Got it?
Yes.
So now when you are doing su root and giving the password, what are you doing? You are logging in as the root user. Who is the root user? Root user is the super user or administrator. In Windows, we call him admin. In Linux, we call him super user.
Super user.
Let's not use admin anytime. Let us call him super user. Regular user, super user. Got it? So the super user home directory is /root. Understood?
Okay.
So now when I su root and log in Linux 123, oh, I have given the wrong password. Don't worry. Su root Linux 123. And then if I do cd tilde, where will I go? I will go to the
Root user.
root user's home directory. I'm already root user.
Yeah, root user's home directory.
Root user's home directory is /root, correct?
Yes.
So when you say pwd now, the present working directory is always displayed here. and that is tilde, so it will be /root. See?
Root. Okay.
So now let us talk about something else. So now let us talk about something called shell prompt. Okay.
Okay.
This what you are seeing here is called shell prompt. Okay. This what you are seeing here is called
shell prompt.
I'll give the notes also. I'll just copy and paste it to your Skype. You can get it from there. Okay.
Okay.
Shell prompt gives you a lot of information. First of all, what information are you getting from shell prompt? Let us see. First thing inside the brackets you have to see. Inside the brackets, the first thing is root. Correct?
Yes.
This is the current user. This is the
Current user.
current user. Who logged in right now can also be seen by the command called who am I. Okay. If you say who am I, current user will be shown. The current user is also here.
Okay.
For example, if I log in as Swati right now, as you Swati, substitute user to Swati, you can check here. It is Swati.
Yes, Swati.
Okay. But when you are substituting the user, the particular traversing, whatever path you are in currently, that folder will be there. For example, if I am currently where pwd is /root. When I su Swati, you can see that it is in root. See? It will not be in her home directory if you are not directly logging in. If you are substituting the user, whatever folder you are in and substituting, that folder will become the current working directory. Understood?
Yeah.
I'll tell you a best example for this. Okay. Let us say Chandni is in a room. Okay.
Okay.
Chandni is in a room. Okay. Now Swati knocked the door and entered. Knocked the door and entered. What will be the current room of Swati? That will be Chandani's room, correct?
Yes.
The same is happening here. Already root logged in. So when root logged in, it will directly be in the home directory of the root user, which is /root. When you're substituting the user to Swati, what is happening? The same room she is entering, the same directory she is entering. That is why the pwd, if you do, it will be /root instead of Swati's home directory. Understood?
Yes.
When you are logging in directly, you will enter into your room. When somebody is already in the room and when you are entering, you will go into their room. Understood?
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
Other people?
Yes.
Yes? If you have any doubt, ask me, please. Because don't continue with doubts. One doubt, the flow will be disturbed. You have any doubts until now?
No.
Okay. So root @. So when you have a Gmail, for example, I have a Gmail called ram@gmail.com. So ram@gmail.com. What is @ saying? Ram is an account that is inside the gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
So when you are saying @, what is after @? It is the host name of the machine. This is the host name of the machine. This is host name of the machine. What is host name of the machine? As individuals, for example, you all are women, right? For example, if I want to call a lady called Swati, I will be calling her by her name, Swati. Yes.
Yeah.
For example, if I want to call Chandni out of the 3 girls who are in the class right now, I'll say Chandni. And then she will say yes, correct? So in same way, every Linux machine is having a name called host name. Understood? So that is the host name. Then you will see tilde or any name that will specify the present working directory. Present
working directory.
working directory means.
So is this the IP address which we took from the instance which was in
AWS usually creates the host name like that by default. Okay. That may be anything. You can change it. There is a command called hostname CTL, which we will be seeing in the coming classes. All right.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you see here, it is a long host name. That is why total host name is not getting displayed here. You are getting part of it. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now let's clear this. So now we have understood few parts. Then the brackets got closed. Correct?
Yes.
Where the brackets got closed. Once the brackets got closed, there is something called hash. Correct?
Yeah.
If there is a hash symbol, understand that super user logged in. Okay. If it
Okay.
is a dollar symbol, understand that regular user logged in.
Okay.
Understood?
Mm-hmm.
That is about the shell prompt. Got it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us go back. Let us go back. What we have seen now, home and root we have seen. Like that, dev. Dev is a listing directory. Listing directory
Directory.
that contains device information. Whatever
Okay.
devices, your keyboard, your hard disk, everything will be present there. Let us go into cd/dev and let us ls. You can find few things. TTYs are usually your terminals that you are getting connected to. For example, I'm getting connected to through putty. Putty is one kind of terminal. Okay. So
Okay.
standard input, standard output, and standard error we will discuss later. Standard input is where you will give input. Standard output is where your output is getting displayed. Standard error is where your error is getting displayed. Okay, this we will talk about in 4 classes. Don't worry about it. This NVM E0 that is there, no? These are the 4 partitions that are there on your machine as well as your hard disk. This is your hard disk information. And then there is RAM, then there is then there are other things also that are there. This is a listing directory. Okay.
Okay.
Any devices that are connected to your machine will be displayed here. We will not be interfering with the dev a lot, so don't worry about it. Okay. So
Okay.
CD dev we have seen. Okay. Next one is media. Media is where your CDs are connected. Removable media is connected here. Okay. Whenever you put a CD, it will come under media.
Media.
Okay. So ls and check. There is media. If you open media, there won't be anything media. Ls, there is nothing because no CD is connected. Understood?
What was it? CD dot dot.
See, I'll tell you about CD dot dot. CD dot dot will take you one step back. For example, you are in media right now, correct?
Hmm.
So that is slash media. PWD is slash media, correct?
Yeah.
So slash media means it is inside slash, correct? So
Correct.
slash becomes the parent of this media folder
Correct.
or
Right.
directory, correct?
Right.
When you do cd dot dot, you will go into that parent one step
Okay.
back.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, let us see, let us go into dev and ls. There is something called disk. Let us go into cd disk. Okay. Once
Okay.
you go into disk, you have to understand that dev is the parent of disk, correct?
Yes.
Now cd dot dot, you will go into dev.
Dev.
One more time, you will go into root. Understood?
Okay. Okay. Got
So
it.
that is one step back, going one step back. Understood?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So now we have seen media, MNT. Let us discuss MNT in few minutes. All right. The next one is bin. Bin. Let us talk about. So you know that there are commands in Linux, correct? Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There are commands in Linux.
Yes.
So all these Linux commands will be running through files called binary files.
Okay.
Files will make the commands run. For example, I am entering something called date. Now I have entered date and I have got some output, correct?
Yes.
This is usually a file that is written inside Linux because inside Linux everything is a file. Your hard disk is a file, your RAM is a file, your kernel is a file, everything is a file. So if you want to know from where it is getting fired, where the date command is getting fired, you can use which date. When you go to which date, it is usr by bin by date. This is the file that is running the command called date. Understood?
Got it.
So there are two types of binaries here. Okay, there are two types of binaries. One, regular user binaries. Second, super user binaries. Why are there two binaries, sir? You may ask. Correct. Regular user binaries are the everyone's binaries. No admin commands, just small stuff. Understood? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Then the super user binaries are admin binaries. So admin binaries are only used by admins. Regular users are always restricted in every other aspect because there is a high chance that they may mess up. Correct?
Correct.
So regular users are always considered inferior to super users in Linux.
Okay.
So the regular user binaries are the regular binaries that are utilized by everyone. Super user binaries are only utilized by root. Understood?
Got it.
So root can utilize both super user binaries and regular user binaries. But regular users can only use regular user binaries. Understood?
Got it.
So now bin is where regular user binaries are. Understood? Sbin is where
Super
super
user
user
binaries.
binaries
Yes.
are. You can use both bin and sbin, but regular users can only use bin. Understood?
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing is var. Var is variable files. What is variable files? Your log files are present here. Your mail files are present here. You know, everything in Linux is logged. You send a file, it is logged. You send a mail, it is logged. You edit a file, it is logged. Everything is logged. So all the log files are present inside /var. Some companies also make /var as an individual disk so that
Okay.
they can maintain all the logs. Understood? So this contains variable files. Let us go into var and see. Okay.
Okay.
cd var ls. There is something called mail. There is something called log. Check
Log.
cd log. And there is a file called messages in this. If you can see where is messages. Here there is messages. If you cat messages, you can see the system log. Whatever you are doing will all be logged here. So somebody opens some website as an administrator, you will know what website they have access to through the log.
Okay.
No cheating here because we have var. Understood? So that is how the admins track information. If we are watching a cricket match, they will know.
Okay.
Okay.
There's history, but still it will be logged.
Logged. Yes, everything is logged. Anything is logged. Maybe different logs, but everything is logged. Understand that you move a finger on Linux, you type something on Linux, everything is logged. Okay.
It cannot be deleted.
It can be deleted, but you have to delete the entire log file,
Okay.
which will make an escalation. They will immediately throw us out.
Okay.
You got the point, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the next thing is etc. What is etc? Let us have a look at what is etc. etc is like control panel. You know control panel in Windows, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Control panel. What does the control panel do? Usually, you remove the programs, uninstall the program, manage the hardware, everything. Settings, correct?
Yes.
So the same thing happens in etc. etc contains something called configuration files or .conf files. On editing these .conf files, you can make a process run in a certain way. For example, you want a HTTP server to show a website. You'll go to the configuration file and make some modifications so that that website goes live. Understood?
Got it.
So configuration files are the files you tweak to get a desired result. Simple. Got it? Nothing more than that. We are just seeing what exists where and what is the necessity. Okay.
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 Let us not get confused and let us not go into the details, because one by one we will be accessing all throughout the course. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead?
Yes.
So the next one is OPT. OPT is where your third-party softwares are installed.
Third-party softwares are installed.
Third-party softwares. What are third-party softwares? The software that doesn't come with your operating system are third-party softwares.
Right.
In Linux, there is something called repository where you will be having the files to run a particular service. For example, if you want to run a HTTP service, there is a package for HTTPD. You will install that. That will be present in the Red Hat repository, which we have. So what happens here is what is outside the repository is called third-party software. For example, I want to 1 second, please. So third-party installations. For example, let us say I have something like Grafana. I want to install a software called Grafana. It does not come with Red Hat repository.
Yeah.
So I have to download it and do it. So I will download it into OPT and then I'll do the installation.
Okay.
For example, we have Tomcat. Sometimes Tomcat is not available. You'll download the Tomcat and do it. Got it? TMP is for the temporary files.
Right.
For example, if you are viewing something, not downloading, just viewing an image, then it will be present in the temporary files. Temporary files are nothing but the transient files. For example, a process is running. There are some files that got generated by that process. They will just be the junk files. Correct?
Yes.
Usually what happens here is also you'll be doing temp here, correct? And you will be going to the temp and you will be deleting it to make your system run faster, correct? In Windows.
Right.
So
Yes.
like that only temporary files will be present. Next, proc. Proc is also a pseudo directory, which is a listing directory. Listing directory.
Listing directory.
You will be having the processes listed.
Okay.
Okay, let us go into one by one and see. etc. Let us have a look first. cd/etc. Okay, and then ls. See, you can see .conf files here. Okay, you got all these .conf files here. Okay, let us go one step back. Okay, and clear this. Clear is to clear the screen. Now let us go into OPT. cd/opt. That's nothing because you did not install any third-party installations. Correct?
Yes.
cd. Let us go into something called TMP. cd/tmp ls. Now check. These are temporary files. You can delete these temporary files if you want. I'm not deleting them. Let's not get confused. Let us do cd. Okay, fine. Then there is proc. Okay. So you said processes are listed here, correct?
Yes.
So let us ls. Even if you give proc or even if you give /proc, it will work, because if you are directly giving proc, understand that it should be the child of the current working directory. Okay.
Okay.
How it is possible, I'll show you. For example, if I say cd proc now, it will not work. See, no such file or directory. Means inside proc there is no proc. Got it?
Okay,
If
got
I ls and check, there is no proc here.
it.
If you go one step back
And in root,
ls,
it is
there is
present.
proc. It is present. It is, see, it is present. When you are inside the parent of the desired working directory, you can directly call it by the name. Understood?
Got it.
When you're not there, for example, if you are inside /tmp, and then if you do cd proc, it will not work because proc is not the part of tmp.
Part of temp.
Proc is the part of /, correct?
Yes.
So then you have to do cd proc. Understood?
Yeah,
Correct.
Now let us ls and see. Sir, you said the processes will be listed. I am seeing so many numbers here. What is happening? You may ask. Oh, you remember roll numbers in our schools?
Yeah.
Everyone was given a roll number. For example, my roll number is 53. when they said 53, I used to stand up, or I used to stand up on the bench. Now, now, now the same thing happens with your processes. All the processes have IDs called PIDs. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
These PIDs are unique to the process. For example, one PID is assigned to a particular process. You cannot reassign it. Understood?
Yeah.
So who assigns this, sir? Linux assigns this. We will not. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever you are seeing here are all PIDs. Understood?
PID has in process ID.
Process IDs. Okay. PID means process ID. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
We will talk more about the PIDs in process management. Let us not go into the details of what PIDs are because we have a lot to cover right now. Okay.
Okay.
Then there is boot. Bootable files are present here. Whatever files are necessary for your system to boot will be present here. For example, kernel is here. We'll find kernel here. For example, let us go into /boot and see cd boot. Okay. And let us ls. See VM line is something. This is your kernel. Okay.
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 Don't mess with it. Just see it and then come back. Okay. cd dot. So the bootable files are present inside boot. What is inside boot? We will be talking in booting procedure.
Okay.
Completely. Okay. Lib and lib64 are the supporting files of operating system. These are
Supporting files of operating systems.
We will not be touching them. Lib64 is 64-bit supporting files. Okay.
And is lib 32-bit?
Oh no, not 32-bit. These are all supporting files. You will not be editing it. You will not be seeing it. You will not be touching it. Just understand that they are supporting files. 64 is 64-bit supporting files. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sys we will not touch, but again it can contain system information. Okay. We will not be touching it in our lifetime, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
SRV is also something which we will not touch, which is again, which we will not touch. This will not be touched. You will never touch this in your life. Okay. The last one which we will be talking about is MNT. Okay. Now story time. You use pen drives?
Yeah.
Okay. When you connect a pen drive to Windows, what happens?
A small window pops up.
Small window pops up and then you will be getting something like F or something, correct?
Yeah. Right.
And the window pops up and you open it and you utilize it, correct?
Correct.
Right.
The same thing if you connect pen drive to the Linux machine, hardware connection, when you have done, nothing will be shown. Okay.
Okay.
There is two types of connections in Linux when you are connecting media devices. Two types of connections. One is hardware connection. Okay. Put pen drive in the port. Second one is mounting or the software connection. So what is mounting? You will have a mount point. Okay. Mount point is nothing but a directory. That directory is connected to the device. Okay. So anything inside the device will be shown in this directory, and anything you put into this directory will go into this device. Understood?
No.
No? Yes.
Little.
Okay. Let us have a small real life example.
Okay.
For example, there is mouth, correct?
Okay.
Then there is stomach, right?
Okay.
Now mouth and stomach are connected to each other.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
When you're feeling hungry, you ate some food.
Yeah.
So where are you putting your food? In the mouth.
Mouth.
Where is it going and landing? In the stomach. So stomach is your storage device.
Yeah.
Mouth becomes your mount point. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the directory, whatever you are connecting this device to, will act as a mouthpiece for this device. And this device will become the storage thing. Correct? Understood?
Yeah.
How is it done, sir? First of all, you need to go to the disk management to know that. Okay.
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 So for this mounting, you need something called mount point, correct?
Yeah.
MNT is your default mount point. This is your default mount point given. Anytime you want to connect a particular device, you can get it mounted to MNT and use it.
Okay.
We will not be only use. One second. Yeah, ask me.
How do we mount it to MNT?
That we will see in the disk management. You just understand the process of mounting, what is mounting, and what is a mount point, and what is a default mount point here. Okay.
Okay.
We will do that in disk management. Mounting, let us not go there. Because if I tell you mounting, I have to tell you different commands now.
Oh, okay.
If I tell those commands, you will get confused. So let us not get confused. Let us just understand that mount point is like a mouth, device is like a stomach. If you connect device to a directory, whatever that is fed into the directory will be saved inside device. Whatever that is saved inside device will also be seen in the directory. Understood?
Got it.
Yeah.
For example, there is endoscopy. What does they do in endoscope? They will put a capsule through your mouth inside your stomach to see whatever is inside your stomach. Correct?
Correct.
So there is a connection. So whatever inside the device is there, you can see in the directory. Simple. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, this is about it. No problem. So these are the directories that are there inside the root. And this is called the file system hierarchy. Understood?
Got it.
Okay. Let us again get connected to our machine. Oh, not the temp. Come on. TMP putty. Once we went into the putty, let us get connected. You're understanding it, right? You're not getting confused.
Understanding.
Okay, good. Okay, let us give EC2 user. Let us give su root.
Sudo root.
Next 1, 2, 3. Clear this and CD. Even if you give CD, it will take you to the home directory directly. Home directory of the current user. Who am I? Current user is root. You can also see the current user here. Okay.
Yes.
Instead of using who am I. So tilde means home directory. Correct.
Yes.
What is home directory of root? /root.
Yeah. /.
Correct.
Yes.
If you enter pwd here, it will be showing /root.
Hmm.
So if you go to cd/temp and ask for pwd, here you check it is tmp. Tmp will be your present working directory. See, tmp
Yes.
/tmp. So wherever you are, if you want to just check the present working directory, you can enter pwd. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, nice, very good, sir. So now we have completed the file system hierarchy. Nice, very good, sir. So now tell me one thing. So CD you have seen, CD
Yes.
tilde you have seen, CD dot you have seen, correct?
Yes.
Even if you want to go into CD forward / also you have seen. If you want to go to a certain directory also CD/boot you have seen, correct?
Yes.
Sir, I want to jump from boot to, for example, I'll go to CD/tmp from here. Sir, I want to jump from tmp to boot directly. I don't want to enter CD/boot, sir. How can I do that? Okay. I want to go from here, present working directory to the previous working directory.
Okay.
Not the parent, to the previous working directory. You all watch TV now, right?
Yeah.
For example, I went to a channel called 186. Okay. From 186 channel, I went to 92. From 92, I want to directly go to 186. What will we do? There is a button called back.
Back
Switch.
button.
Back or switch. Correct.
Yeah.
If you press switch, what happens? It will go back to 86. If you press again, it will come back to 92. Correct.
92. Yes.
The same happens here. If you use CD-, it will go to the previous working directory. It will jump to boot.
Okay.
If you do cd hyphen again, it will come to temp. See? So this can be used anywhere. For example, I want to go to root from here, cd/root. I want to jump to temp from here, cd hyphen. I want to jump to root again, cd hyphen. Check.
This is also one step back kind of thing.
Correct. Wherever you are, from there, wherever you went. For example, I'll give you a better. You got the channel example, correct?
Yes.
For example, from 92 you have went to 326 ma. Okay. Now if you switch, where will it go? It will go back to 92.
Yes.
Then again you switch, it will come to 326.
326.
The same is happening here. Why are you getting confused? Got it? I went to cd/root from tmp. When I said cd hyphen, it should come back to tmp, correct?
Yes.
When I said cd hyphen, it should go back to /root.
Yeah.
Correct or not?
Correct.
Now let me ask you a small question. I'll go into cd/boot. Okay. If I press cd hyphen, what happens?
It will go to root.
Correct. 100%. If I do cd hyphen again?
Boot.
Correct. Simple. You got it. Now you play with all these things. By tomorrow, what you have to do with is you go to /root ls. Okay, I have these files. You may not be having these files. I have created these files. Don't worry about them. Okay. Then do cd ... then do pwd. Okay, I'm in /. Okay, let me go to etc. Oh, let me ls and check. Okay, there is etc. I can directly call it by the name. So let us go to etc. Once I went to etc, I want to go to opt. I'll go to opt. I'll go back to etc. Understood?
Yeah. Got it.
Like this, you do the dancing here to there to here to there to here. You do pwd, you do ls. You get accustomed with all the directories that are there. I want you to see contents of each and everything. Just see, then go back, then ls. Okay, first AFS is there. Okay, let us go to AFS, ls. No need of seeing anything. Come back. Okay, again I'll go to boot. Okay, boot, ls, come back. Why are we doing this? We are just doing paint.
Okay.
We're just doing paint on Windows. Why are we doing paint on Windows? Because we need to get accustomed with the mouse. Why are we doing the traversing here? Because we want to get familiar with the operating system and the folders that are there in it. Understood?
Yes.
So tomorrow when you come back, I will ask you some questions.
Okay.
And you will be performing by sharing your screen. After that, we will be going ahead with the class. Good? Sounds good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll see you girls tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.